Hi, welcome to Mix Channel. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell to always see my latest video. The UK was one of the first countries in Europe to declare it would ban lead in petrol. A 1980s campaign successfully proved it was poisoning children and leaving them permanently brain damaged. Lead was first added to petrol in the 1920s to make the fuel run more efficiently. Dr. Robin Russell-Jones from the Campaign for Lead-Free Air spoke to BBC Witness History about the battle to show that lead in petrol was dangerous.
Lead-free petrol now! Lead-free petrol now! Lead-free petrol now!
I'm protesting against this company putting lead in petrol, brain damaging my child.
Excuse me, can I give you one of these to read, please? It's about lead in petrol and the way that...
To these Leeds parents who've recently joined the anti-lead campaign, it seems common sense that 10,000 tonnes of lead must find its way to people, one way or another.
The sort of effects that occur in children who have this sort of level of exposure manifest themselves as behavioural disorders. These children tend to be very impulsive. They have difficulty concentrating. They're easily distracted. They're easily frustrated.
A major campaign to ban lead in petrol was launched today. It's called CLEAR, which stands for the Campaign for Lead-Free Air.
It reached a maximum in 1971. I think about 400,000 tonnes of lead were added worldwide to petrol.
The attitude of the government in this country has been to resist the evidence as it becomes available.
The Americans, the Russians and the Japanese have all taken action against lead emissions.
All I'm saying is that I do believe that the risk which I believe we're talking about has been grossly exaggerated.
The argument was that lower class children were more likely to be living in houses with peeling paint or old pipes or near to highways. So then the argument was, well, the relationship between high lead and low IQ is because there's a social class difference. But I mean, that's where the animal studies were very important, because it demonstrated that that didn't explain it.
These are the animals we've been using to study the effects of chronic lead treatment on behavior and brain chemistry. There's a great deal of fighting among these animals, and they're very hard for experimenters to catch, which is another indication of reactivity and aggressiveness in them.
A letter written by Sir Henry Yellowlees, the government's chief medical advisor, has been leaked to the press in the last few days. In it, he says there is a strong likelihood that lead in petrol is permanently reducing the IQ of many of our children.
And that was complete dynamite. So we took that to the editor of the Times.
Good evening. Nationwide tonight, better safe than sorry, as the government announces that it's going to ban lead in petrol. We'll be asking Environment Minister Tom King how soon we'll all be driving lead-free cars and at what cost.
This is an unleaded pump. Are you sure your vehicle requires unleaded petrol? If not, please replace...
They finally, in '89, introduced a tax on leaded fuel, and unleaded became cheaper. And then, of course, within 6 years, lead levels in British school children had fallen by 80%.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe Mix Channel.